Look at this.
Hey,
Look at that.
look at us.
Look at that.
Did you
Someone wants to know, because someone will want to know what colors we used.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
I used Cakes and Threads by Bee's Knees lacquer.
Okay.
Josh used that one, whatever
Red
that one,
String of Fate.
by Bee's Knees,
okay.
and Dan used. Gosh, where's the one Dan used?
I saw you double check to see what finger I was holding up.
Dan used Purple with Envy by Hollow Taco.
Okay.
Yeah.
There. It's like, where is focus? There's focus.
Mal did the actual like application of the,
The color. Dan did his top coat and base coat.
Yeah, but I've just been I've been getting slightly better, but I just feel like whenever I do it, it looks like a 6-year-old did it. It's
I mean, practice makes perfect.
It's practice.
yeah,
Yeah, I've gotten a little better at it. I don't do it super often, and I only just do the one.
and it's also one.
I just do the one.
It probably is easier. With
Yeah,
the
it's a
one.
little bit. It goes by a little bit quicker.
By the way, hello and welcome to Sunday. So I've just been working today. This evening, the plan was Mal and Dan were going to get together to do nail stuff. And so they did that. And then Josh was streaming. And then Josh finished streaming. And now Josh is here.
Yeah.
And this is the entire Raleigh collective because Brandon is gone and Alex and Haley are sick.
They're dead.
Well, did you?
We haven't seen them in 2 weeks.
I
Yeah,
know.
it's
They've been
2 weeks
really,
today.
really sick.
Yeah, Alex, every time Alex streams, Alex is like, I'm feeling better, and then he coughs. And he sounds like, but it's been 2 weeks.
And Haley got
Anyway.
sick after him.
Yeah, so she might take longer to recover. At this point, they're probably not contagious, but also we don't know.
Want that.
We don't know, and I am afraid
Yeah.
because, like, seeing what they've went through.
Like it's
Yeah.
something.
I think they're fine. I think
They're
they're
on the
good.
mend.
Yeah, but still, like that's a
long time to be sick. Like the
Yeah.
last time I was sick for 2 weeks, 2 full weeks straight.
Yeah.
It was when I had the flu and pneumonia at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so like they've tested for COVID. It's not COVID, and they both had their flu shots, but there's multiple strains of the flu, so they still could have got the flu.
Yeah.
Because like I don't know what else.
Haley went to urgent care at one point, and they said it was definitely viral.
Yeah,
And they were like, "Here's a anti-nausea something."
yeah. I don't know. I miss him. We haven't because we usually see him more often than once every 2 weeks. But with them gone and Brandon gone, I'm like, it's just us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Until Josh leaves.
Until I leave. Yeah, I'm leaving on Tuesday.
And then it'll just be the three of us. Hopefully Alex will be better by then. I like it. Mal did the exact same thing I did. Oh. So Josh and Dan were here for a pretty good bit. Like we just hung out. We actually spent most of our evening just on the porch chatting. It's a little cold. Like not super cold. We actually had it's been a little warmer over the past like few days. But I did put on some long pants because I had shorts on, and I made myself a hot chocolate. But it was nice to hang out with them. I think we're going to hang out with them again tomorrow night because Josh is going to be leaving for quite some time. He's not going to be around for I think most of December. And he leaves soon, so we're going to hang out again tomorrow, I think, for a little bit. I did work today, but I also took it a little easy this morning, and I wanted to talk about one thing that I did. I should have filmed it earlier when I was doing it, but I can talk about it now. Earlier, I was chilling on the couch, and I wanted to do just something like a little fun for me. I was like, I want to maybe like play a game. I didn't know what to play, and I loaded up EarthBound because the Switch is down here. So I started a new file on EarthBound, and because I have the new sound system hooked up, it was coming through all of the speakers. Now, EarthBound, obviously, as a Super Nintendo game, is not a surround sound game. It is in stereo. There are 2 audio channels, but even though it's only 2 channels, it was a very interesting and new experience. It's kind of hard to explain. Mal was sitting here with me, and we're playing it, and like you have your left and your right channel, but it's coming out not only in front of you, but also behind you. And the interesting thing about it was that it was a little bit more immersive, even for an old Super Nintendo game. And you could almost, I think, pick out some of like the sound effects and stuff a little bit more easily. I'm sure you could do the exact same thing with like a nice set of headphones, because again, it's stereo. But I don't think I've ever played EarthBound with like nice speakers or anything before, so it was an interesting experience. Mal actually commented on it whenever Buzz was there. She's like, I don't think I've ever like listened so intently to that specific sound effect of Buzz. The other thing that was really interesting is that I'm so used to hearing the music, like I know what the music sounds like in my head, right? Like the music from EarthBound. But when we got to daytime on it, I was reminded, I probably knew this at some point, that not only is it coming out both channels, but there's parts of the music that are going back and forth. And you can really tell that with the rear speakers. So like when the music for On It starts, it goes do 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 do, and while that melody is going, there's also boom boom boom, but those are alternating left and right channels. And I don't know if I like knew that at some point, but like this was the first time that I ever was like very cognizant of that, because we're as soon as it like became daytime and On It and I'm walking around, like I was like, that's super interesting. Like we are really taking advantage of stereo sound. So I don't know. Maybe that all sounds very stupid. It sounds very stupid to say I played EarthBound with surround sound, but like I did, and it was a really neat experience. It kind of makes me want to, just start up and play some other old games. And again, I know that it's not surround sound, like it's just stereo, but the experience of having the stereo channels not only in front of you but behind you it changes things a little bit. It's kind of neat. So yeah, I maybe if I get time later this week, I'll like load up Donkey Kong Country or something and see if it has a similar effect, because it was very neat. I thought that was really cool. And now that I've done that with like a Super Nintendo game, now I'm like super curious to plug in like a modern system that has actual surround sound and play it. Like I believe even Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom do that. And like obviously we've never played it like that. We've never experienced that. And I'm like, I wonder how neat that is. I want to try that. Anyway, so far I'm relatively satisfied with the speakers that we got. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. More stuff tomorrow as we head deeper and deeper into December. You ready to go to bed? You look like you are. Let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?